Hello, my name's Maria and you're watching The Rich and Simple Living. Today we're going to try and make a coconut cake. We're going to use the same method as we do for the fruit tea cake, but we're swapping the fruit with coconut, a cup of coconut, and instead of putting tea in it, we're going to put milk. We've bought some whole milk and we're using real butter, so I'm hoping to make it nice and creamy, because I always think like when you eat a Bounty, it's always sort of nice and creamy, so sort of trying to create that kind of thing but without the chocolate. So I'm going to spin you around because Dean's doing the cake, so I'm going to, well, spin you around. I can turn it around so you can see both of us actually rather than spin it around. Let's have a look, see if this works this way. See what we can do. I'm not very good at filming. Hello, Dean. So like I say, we're going to do it exactly the same way as we did the other one. So that will mean putting the well, it says a cupful of sugar, but as you know, if you've seen the others we've done, we don't put a cupful in. We just, it's round about a quarter, is it? Something like that.
That's what I put in.
There you go. Just over a quarter maybe.
Isn't that?
So we don't put much, and that's sweet enough, and coconut's sweet as well, so you know it's going to be quite sweet. Glasses on, serious work. It's always serious when he puts his glasses on.
4 ounces of butter.
So 4 ounces butter, yeah.
Oh, this is the real butter.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice and creamier with the real butter rather than them spreads. I like real butter.
That's melted in. I think.
So yeah, 4 ounces of that. It's quite melty though, because I haven't had it in the fridge. I put it out and it's quite melty. But the fact we're going to melt it anyway with warm milk, it helps it really, because you've got to melt the butter, so because it's already halfway there, it speeds the process up a bit. Somebody says, can I show Dean a bit more? Because I think mostly you tend to see my face. But it's very difficult, really. I've not got the hang of this filming lark yet. It's like some people do it really good and they get sort of each other on it and everything like that. But I miss bits off if I do that.
I'm camera shy anyway.
He is camera shy. He's not shy in real life. He's the opposite to me, actually. I'm all right on the camera, but if you met me in real life, I'm really quiet and shy, probably because I'm out and about and I'm a bit nervous. Oh, sorry. But Dean's the opposite. He doesn't really like the camera much. He's a bit camera shy. He's not used to it. Whereas if he's out and about, he'll chop to anybody, 10 to the dozen, whether he knows them or not. He's never short of anything to say.
Right,
You got bang on enough there?
Yeah.
Do you know, we soon get through a block of butter. That butter he's using is the one that we bought on Wednesday from Aldi. And we'd already used half of it. And I'm filming this, what day is it today? Saturday. So I'm filming this on the Saturday. And we've just used that whole block of butter. I could do with buying a couple of them really, but they're expensive at $1.99. And although I do buy the Flora as well at $1.99, I'd have to still buy that because my daughter, my eldest daughter, is vegan, and my youngest daughter, she only likes that one, so I'd still have to buy it. Even if I bought 2 of these, it ended up costing me more.
Whole milk.
So yeah, we've gone with some whole milk. We
Try
popped
that.
into Tesco this morning to get some. It was a nightmare in there. It was so busy, and I started huffing and puffing. Dean was going, "Are you all right?" And says, "Will be when I get out." So the only thing going for it is the fact that they got coolers on and it's so warm. It was nice and cool in there.
Right, that's cooked.
So they put a full cupful of milk in. So we've got that bit of sugar in, 4 ounces of butter, and he's doing a cup of milk. Now he's going to pour that into a jug because he's going to warm it up, because as you know with a cup of tea it's hot. Well, this is cold milk, so he's going to warm that up in the microwave so he can pour it into the mixture. I trod on the dog's paw then. Shouldn't get in the way, Cassie. Come around, see if we can see from a different angle. Well, my kitchen looks longer looking at it like this. I've got such a tiny kitchen, but it looks really long looking like that.
Right, put that on.
So yeah, I mean, it won't matter if it's not too hot, because like I say, the butter's already melting. It's that warm. It's really warm. I was reading on the news not sure if it was yesterday morning or the morning before, that Britain is going into a drought because we've not had a lot of rain at all. And they keep saying we're going to get all this rain and thunder, but we've not had any where we are yet. It gets very muggy sometimes, and I tell you, it's so warm. I hate the muggy weather. It makes your body feel like it swells and swells. Don't know why it does that. I mean, do you retain water or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's hot, isn't it? Very hot.
Jump in the swimming pool.
Yeah, Dean's filled the swimming pool up and he adjusted it because it was down a bit one end. And so he's adjusted it, levelled the ground off and refilled it. So we're saying it, well, the weather's saying it's going to get hotter as next week goes on. So we said, oh, we'll be in the pool. Said even I might go in. I can't get up the ladder, it's so rickety.
You can't get out anyway, short legs.
I know, I'm short. But it's got a big ladder and you climb in and climb over. But it's like I'm clinging on for dear life. It's so sort of shaky. Scary. But it's lovely when you go in the pool. Once you climb close to the water, you know, because it's ever so cold. But yeah, we just got to put what is it, chlorine in it, haven't we?
Yeah,
it finished filling last night, so we just got to get the chlorine in it. Chlorine. And then it'll be all right. It keeps clean all summer. It's wonderful once you put that in. It stays clean all summer. I mean, even if you've got a small child paddling pool, you don't want to keep emptying it all the time. You know, you can put by the chlorine. You can buy it in B&M, Argos, anywhere like that, and pop it a little bit in for how much water you've got, and it's lovely. It keeps it clean, and it's sort of
it's not warm enough.
like disinfectant type thing, you know. It's clean and healthy. The only thing you have to do is fish some flies out. But if you've got a top for your pool, it's all right. We did have a top for ours, but I don't know what happened to it. So saying we're going to have to get another top done for it because we're on about keeping it in situ. For how long it lasts, but we've had it years. So yeah, he's just had to pop it back in. How long did you put it in for the first time?
2.
That's 3.
Put it on for 3.
2. You put it on for 3 now.
Yeah.
You have to watch it for another minute. Yeah. So 3 all in all. It's the weather. So yeah. That's that. So what you've been up to today? Weekend, it'll be Monday when you see this, so have you had a good weekend? What have you been doing over the weekend? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, like I say, it is Saturday when I'm filming this, so I don't know what we do Sunday yet, but Sunday's normally like feast day, Sunday dinner and everything, and Dean plays on his PS5 in the afternoon, and I don't know, I just go on YouTube or read books. Right then, there we are. So we can see it going in there. That's it. If I can get the right direction, I will get the hang of filming like this. I don't normally film like this. I mean, I see lots of people who do, and it looks really good, but I've just got to get the hang of it, the right positions and everything like that. So yeah, that's
melting.
That it will, yeah. It's ever so soft, isn't it, the butter? Got no real butter now to mash your potatoes in tomorrow. Sad face. I don't eat mashed potatoes. No, I eat the boiled potatoes. But Dean and the boys have mashed potatoes, and he likes to do it in the real butter.
Right, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to wash this cup back, so I need this cup now.
So we're going to leave that now then.
No, that's all right for a minute. I'm going to put the coconut in it. Doesn't matter.
What, straight off?
Yeah.
While it's warm?
It's not that warm, to tell you the truth. It's not that hot. It's not like
I don't know. It's quite... No, it won't be as hot as tea because that's scalding water, isn't it? But it's quite warm. Not that it'll affect the coconut going in it. But obviously you've got to get all the butter melted. There's a few bits there that need to melt.
Smash them in there, don't you?
Hit him on the head with the camera near enough then. Let me come round here. There, then we can see us both again. So yeah. Don't forget, this is quite long. If I sort of do this, you'll have to excuse me experimenting. We'll get the hang of it.
I can't help them long.
You are 6'4", and I'm a mere 5'3". He's a lot taller than me. Mind you, our boys are the same, and our daughters, they're all tall. I'm the shortest one in the family. Apart from the grandchildren, the babies, but the babies are going to be taller than me one day.
They are. All mixed
All
in.
melted up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's already melted. Not sure where to hold it. Swinging you around. So you can put a cupful of that in then.
Yeah. Coconuts.
I will jot this down in the description box down below. That's if it works out. If it doesn't, you'll just see a disaster and I won't bother writing it out.
It should work out.
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't see why not, no. I mean, it should be all right. And I think the milk is a bit thicker than tea. So, you know, it might be better for the coconut, I don't know. Then that's me. So just filling the cup up with that. Filling, that's a bit overfull.
No, that's all right. That's a good cupful.
He'll be picking coconut out of his teeth all week. That's the only thing into it. When you eat anything with berries that's got seeds or things like coconut, you forever pick them out your teeth.
That in there now.
Okay. You have to excuse me if I'm shaking a little bit because I'm not used to holding the camera like this. I tend to set it down mostly.
Oh, I smell the coconut in that.
Can you? I can't. Mind you, I bet because the warm milk. So you're going to leave that to cool now, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that to cool now.
It actually looks quite a nice thick mix like that. It looks nice already. The colour looks nice. It looks like a buttermilk because it's got the milk and the butter together and the buttermilk colouring. Let me bring you down so you can see. There you go. It's a nice colour.
They are. I'm going to leave that to cool down now.
Okay.
So
to dry.
Cool down.
So yeah, like he said, it's going to leave that to cool down now. So we'll come back in a bit when it's cool and then we'll add what else we've got to add. So be back in a moment. Okay, so we're ready now for the next bit. So Dean's putting an egg in. He's using a duck egg. This will be a rich cake. I always find it weird when he just drops it in like that. I mean, one of these days he's going to do it and he's going to be an old egg and it's going to stink and you'll have to get rid of the whole mixture. I always think that. Yeah. He likes to do it that way, but I'd sooner do it in a cup first. With a bit of splash then. Losing your mixture. So yeah, the 1 egg and the 2 cups of self-raising flour. So this is an experiment. We've never tried doing this cake like this before with coconut, so I don't know how it will rise. We were just discussing actually about the cooking times because on the original recipe for the fruit cake, it gives cooking times of 1.5 hours. Well, like I say, and you've seen us do, we always go a couple of hours or more. But I'm thinking I'm going to time it on the 1.5 because I think this is going to cook quite quick. And it's going to be quite a spongy cake, I imagine. So I think it might cook quicker than when we put berries and things like that in. So I'm going to sort of time it for 1.5 hours and then we'll check it from there on in and see how it goes. And there goes the second one. So we've got to give it a good stir then. Swing it around. Oh no, we can't do it that way. I was going to swing it around, but I'm facing the wrong way. So yeah, there we go. Just give it a good stir. I do like coconut. I like Bounties, I do, but they can be quite sweet. And we were just talking about this cake, saying, oh, I wonder if you put, you know, your little chocolate drop pieces in, and it would be a bit like a Bounty. That's quite a thick mix, isn't it, with the coconut? Because coconut is sort of thick. I mean, if you find the mix is too thick, there's nothing wrong with putting an extra drop of milk in. I mean, I do that when I'm baking normal sponges and things. If it's too thick, I'll put a drop of extra milk in. The same as if it's too runny, I'll put a bit of extra flour in. It never affects the flavour. I mean, recipes are just guidelines, aren't they, really? You find you have to adapt them. and two people can follow the same recipe and it can turn out totally different. I've never understood that, but it's quite often the case. Could be down to sort of ovens and things like that. I don't know. Are you enjoying the smell? If you come back a bit, then you can just see Dean.
It smells lovely.
It smells lovely. Smells stronger coconut?
Yeah.
Dean likes coconut. Well, we both like coconut.
Yeah, because I like bounties.
Yeah, we both like them. What I was thinking as well, because like we put a cup of milk in, whole milk, but I was wondering like if you could get coconut milk and use coconut milk instead of ordinary milk. Look at his face. It's like, oh.
Why you say?
I wonder if that'd be too sweet though. I don't know. But it's worth a thought. Like if you put the coconut milk in place of normal milk, it'd perhaps be a bit of a looser mix, like when you put tea in, and I imagine it'd be sweeter. You'd probably have to lessen the sugar again then.
Right, that's it. That's all mixed in.
So that's quite thick. Let me bring. There we are. It's hard to see because Steve's hands the way that they are. Try and get you in the right position. It's quite a nice mix, but I am going to keep an eye on this because I don't think it's going to take a great deal of cooking. I mean, we will cover it with foil. Always cover all my cakes with foil because nothing ever cooks to the time it says. And I'm always adapting things. I'm going to have to go through my cookery books to see what else I can cook and what things, you know, I could perhaps fit in the air fryer, because my air fryers, although it is a bigger air fryer than some air fryers, it's not as big as others, and I haven't really got a lot of dishes and pans that will fit in it. And I was asked, I think it was last week when we did last week's cake, whether it'd have cooked in the air fryer, and yes, it would cook in the air fryer, I imagine, but because my cakes tend to rise a lot and you can never be sure how high they're going to rise, I wouldn't dare risk putting it in. I think I can just about get that pan in at a squeeze, but because it might rise, it would hit the element in above in my air fryer, so I wouldn't dare put it in just in case, because I wouldn't know how high it's going to be. So it'd be a bit dangerous. Cakes like this I always do in the oven. So you're looking for some foil. See, everything goes up there. All my foils, cling films, baking papers, all go up there. And there's probably half of Dean's tool shed up there as well. Isn't there, Dean? He's got a habit of keeping them all up there. And then he has a clean out, so we'll see what I've got on top of this cupboard. And half the tool shed comes out. And I'm like, you've got a shed for all that stuff.
Yeah, but it's an emergency.
Emergency. You've got a little toolbox for emergency stuff. So on there's a foil. I bet you've not preheated the oven. Whoops, Dean. Mind you, this isn't going to take long to do, so not too worried. I don't always preheat the oven, to be honest with you. Let me come out of the way, come back a bit. My kitchen's so small, I'm stood now about 2 foot away in the living room. So again, the rack would go down, that'll prevent it sort of cooking too quick and burning. I'm not sure what numbers it is on the electric ovens, because I've always had gas, and my mum had gas. My mum gave me the recipe, and so it's got gas mark 4. It's got no other like markings for electric cookers. So you'd probably have to have a look up what the equivalent to a gas mark 4 is if you've got an electric oven.
Right, here goes nothing.
In it goes. So like I say, I'm going to time that now for about an hour and a half and check it then, because I do think that it's going to cook quite quickly.
Bingo.
So I'm going to sort of go, have a cup of tea or something while that's cooking. But before I go, I'm just going to show you this. The worktop, look. I was showing you that Formica stuff, that sticky stuff the other day that I was going to put down. So we've just trialled it at the moment and just put it up as far as the sink because that was where it was all peeling, and it looks all right, but we're going to leave it for a while and see what it does, because with the dishwasher down there, the steam comes out, the heat comes out, and it's under there and over there that will sort of get you know, peel off. So I've got a little bump there. Notice that wasn't there this morning, so I don't know if that's a heat. You see it is moving, so I don't know. We're going to trial it and see what it does. So we've only gone to the edge of the sink, and I've got absolutely loads of it left, because if you look up there, something else that's up there, I've got 2.5 more rolls. So I've got plenty to do around the kitchen, because my kitchen's only like this, and the narrow bit there, and then it goes into there, and there's just like a small piece there. So yeah, there's enough to do all of it, but I want to see first of all how it goes and if it comes off or whatnot. Failing that, I will see if I can get some worktop paint, because it's a lot cheaper than having to buy a worktop. So we'll see. So yeah, Dean's washing the bits up now, so we'll come back now in an hour and a half and we'll have a look what that cake is like then. Okay, so we're back. We've actually left the cake a bit longer. We said we was going to leave it an hour and a half, but it's been 2 hours. So hopefully it's not burnt. Oh gosh, look at that. Don't know if you can see that.
That's pretty well.
This is why I don't put them in the air fryer, because look how that's risen. That would catch the top of the elements and probably catch fire.
And that is done.
And it's cooked nice.
Look at that.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, that's done.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to rise that well. So what we'll do, we'll leave it go cool. It's going to take a while to go cool, so we'll leave that. And then we'll come back to it when it's cool, and we'll probably have a taste test and show you what it looks like inside and what it tastes like. So hopefully it's all right. So we'll be back in a while. It'll be a good while to us, but it'll be instantaneous to you. Right, so the cake's out of the oven and out of the tin, nice and cool, and that's what it looks like. So it's risen quite well. So Dean's going to cut it now, and then we're going to taste test it. Is it cut nice?
Cooked all right.
Can't believe how high it's gone, but oh, look at that. That looks like a nice sponge. See if it's inside the cake itself. Nice bit of sponge. So you're going to taste test it first? You're going to try it first?
Mm.
Dean likes a bit of cake. He's more pastries though than cakes, but he likes a sponge cake, plain sponge cake. But other than that, he likes savoury pastries, don't you?
That is lovely.
Nice.
Nice.
Very coconutty.
Very nice. Mm.
Very nice. Right, let's see if I can... Oh no, I have got the camera the wrong way. I tell you what. Let's see if I can set it up.
Do you want to try
I
it?
will, but I'm wondering if I can set it up so you can see me without me having to move. Now, I've never done it like this before, so I don't know if you can see me. Dean might, if he goes behind, he can tell me whether you'll be able to see me or not. Can you see me?
Yeah.
We've never done it like this before. I've set you on the side, so we'll see what it's like. Oh, it's nice and hot still. Thought it would have gone really cobber now. That is nice.
That is really nice.
That's really nice and spongy, isn't it?
It's lovely. I bet it'd be nice for custard.
We all say this about cake. Nice with a bit of cream or a bit of custard.
I bet it'd go nice with custard, that.
That is nice.
I give that 10 out of 10, that. That's lovely. So my baking skills are getting better and better.
We'll have to teach you to do some other things, won't we? Right, so you've sort this camera out. Right. There. Cheers both again now. See why you get a lot of editing done, because you chop and change and turn the cameras. I'm trying to get it so I don't have to do that so much when we're doing things like this, but it's quite difficult. But yeah, that does taste really nice. It tastes of real butter and the coconut. No, I'm all right for now, thank you. But yeah, that does taste nice. Coconut's just right, not too much. It tastes sort of, you can taste a bit buttery, but in the whole milk, it's nice, which is really nice.
That's really nice. I give the thumbs up to that.
So yeah, you'll have to try that. We really like that. That was quite good. So that's just using the simple tea cake method that we normally use, and like with the fruit tea cake, you can put milk to it instead of tea. So that's what we've done this time. Swap the dried fruit for the coconut, swap the tea for the milk, and instead of putting, yeah, we put real butter in. I mean, a lot of people bake with real butter anyway, but normally we don't, because my eldest daughter can't eat it then. But I'm going to make her a raspberry tart anyway. I've got rolls of pastry in the freezer that are made with the vegan spread, and I've got raspberries in my freezer, so I'll make her a nice raspberry tart so she's not missing out. But yeah, that is really nice. And like Dean said, it'd be nice with custard,
ice cream,
bit of cream. I mean,
cream, yeah.
We always say this about cakes. I've often put custards and things to cakes because if you eat too much cake on its own, it can be dry, can't it? But with a nice cup of tea, just slides with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you know. So yeah, that is really nice. So thank you for watching, and we shall see you now on Wednesday when we go to Aldi and do our shop, all being well. So until then, take care everybody.
Bye.
Bye.